What is your most important thought before you attempt a chip shot? Maybe it pertains to your setup, maybe the length of your stroke or the tempo of your stroke, or maybe where you want to land the golf ball. For me, it's my club selection, and I'll explain that a little later today on Winning Golf.
All right, everybody, time for some winning golf. Winning golf, that's
Beautiful putt.
what we play. Working on that short game each and every day. I'm near the green again, that's where the action all begins. With winning golf. Winning golf, making that wedge stop on a dime. Getting that bunker shot up close every single time. Woo! Back in my stance, making it dance up and down again. With winning golf, everybody wins. That's right, everybody wins.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another exciting week of Winning Golf where everybody wins, and boy oh boy do we have an action-packed show for you today. First, I am thrilled to have my title sponsor SAP America and some of their key customers competing for some wonderful prizes in the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge. And a little later in the show, today's champion will pitch from 90 feet and hopefully drive home in a new Infiniti. You won't want to miss that. And of course, we'll take a tour around this week's host facility, in my opinion, one of the top in the country. It's called the Ace Club. In fact, let's take a tour around right now. Well, it's easy to hand out the compliments when describing this private facility in Lafayette Hills, Pennsylvania. A few that come to mind: serene, meticulous, exquisite, stunning, and challenging. A day at the Ace Club could simply be described as the total experience. From the moment you step out of your car, you begin to create a very special memory. The Ace Club sits on a 311-acre property and is easily accessible from Center City, Philadelphia by all modes of transportation, including an on-site heliport. In addition, this secluded property offers a 120-room hotel and conference center, a complex where business truly meets pleasure.
Business meets pleasure. It's more than just a tagline here at the Ace Club. At our facility, we generally put Tuesdays aside for corporate golf outings or charity outings. On our property, we have 311 acres here. We have a 120-room hotel. It's an IACC conference facility. In fact, we're pleased to announce that recently we just engaged Wolfgang Puck Catering to take care of all food service at the conference center for our members as well as our guests.
The dynamic 35,000 square foot clubhouse with stunning floor-to-ceiling glass walls provides breathtaking views of the golf course, a 16-seat boardroom, lavish men's and women's locker rooms, inviting lounges, and an elegant yet comfortable dining room for your dining pleasure. The golf shop located in the clubhouse carries an assortment of the latest fashions and provides picturesque views of the 9th, 10th, and 18th greens, as well as landmarks such as a magnificent waterfall in Hole 9 and a signature stone bridge. And last but certainly not least, the stunning golf course. This Gary Player signature design track stretches to an incredibly challenging 7,500 yards from the tips, but also includes 5 sets of tees, allowing players of all levels to compete and enjoy their round. Whether it's the undulations in each green, the strategic curve of every bunker, the pristine conditions, or the beautiful views from each tee, you can't help but appreciate the architect's design. If your busy schedule leaves you short on time, you can always enjoy the first-class practice facility, which features Pro V1 range balls, 6 target greens, an oversized putting green, and 2 additional acres dedicated to the important short game. With those amenities, you can't help but lower your handicap. The Ace Club simply is a course you must play to truly appreciate. To find out additional information on membership, golf outings, banquets, weddings, or corporate meetings, please call 610-940-4785 or visit the website theaceclubonline.com.
Now it's time to check out what's on the tee with PGA professional Doug Hendricks.
I'm on the tee with head basketball coach from the University of Delaware, Monty Ross. Monty, thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Doug. Great to be here.
Well, I host a golf show, so I have to ask you, how's your golf game?
You know what? It's improving. It's an ever-improving process, and I enjoy getting out there. I love the camaraderie, the competition, and I get to play a little bit now that the season's over with.
Well, that's excellent. And speaking of the season, you coached as an assistant coach for 10 years under Coach Phil Martelli, and now you've been the head coach for 5 years at the University of Delaware. And how's the team look for this coming season?
Well, we have a chance to be pretty good. It's been a process in terms of building a program. When we got there, it wasn't in great shape. We built it up, and now we're ready to take that next leap to be one of the elite teams in the CAA, which is, and we've had some pretty good success in terms of Final Four teams, so we're looking to jump into that realm in the next couple of years.
That sounds very exciting. And I know you've had success on the basketball court for many years, and I also know you give a lot back to the community as a head coach. And tell us what you do.
I think it's very important for our guys to get back, for me personally to get back. We're such in a privileged position, and cancer, coaches versus cancer is something that's near and dear. Being with Phil at St. Joe's for 10 years, I got to see the inner workings of how things work. We went down to Delaware and we did a Coaches versus Cancer run walk. Had a little competition with that, which was pretty good. I beat my wife, so I was really happy with that.
That's
and
good news.
I didn't beat anybody else. The other thing, I'm involved with the Ronald McDonald House down in Delaware, and anything that we can do to give back. And we do a lot of community service projects with our team, which is also very important because they're in a privileged position. They have to understand that there are a lot of people that they can help just by being themselves, and that's what we try to do.
Well, you set a great example for fellow coaches and for your players, so I wish you nothing but great luck this coming season.
Doug, thank you very much.
Thanks again for being on the tee.
Thank you.
And now it's time for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge, brought to you by Cleveland Golf. Cleveland Golf, where scoring matters. Now let's meet our competitors. Dave Spencer, Mike Wells, Tony DiGregorio, John Campanella, Keith Davis, Alex Mubarak.
Well, John Campanella, it's great to see you. Thanks for serving as our host and bringing this wonderful group from SAP America on to Winning Golf.
Well, thank you for inviting us. It looks like it's going to be a great day here. Course looks like it's in wonderful shape, and we're excited about being here.
Well, thank you, John. And guys, you look like a pretty competitive group. How about if we get this competition going right now?
Sounds great.
All right, guys. Well, each week, John, I have the host of the group pull a name out of the hat. That player then putts from 50 feet. At the end of the season, whoever is closest to the cup or in the cup will win an amazing prize package. So, John, would you kindly pull a name out of that hat? Who is our lucky contestant from SAP?
Keith Davis.
Keith Davis is our challenger today. Keith, congratulations. Well, here we go. We are on the challenging 18th green at the beautiful Ace Club. Keith Davis has a 50-foot putt for an unbelievable prize package that includes an Adams driver, a Seymour putter, a Sun Mountain bag, dinner for two at PJ Wheelahands, and a romance package at the beautiful Desmond Hotel. For Keith, the goal is simple. Roll this 50-foot putt inside 9 inches, and he moves ahead of Tom Price to the top of the leaderboard. Remember, the key to a long putt is to stay still. Keep your head and body still. Boy, the line looks real good. This got a chance. What a great effort. Oh, right past the hole. Well done by Keith Davis. Well, Keith, nice effort on the 50-foot putt. You got it to the hole and you had a good line.
Thanks, Doug. Better luck next time.
You got it. Well, guys, that was so much fun. How about if we do another competition?
That's great. Great.
All right, but this time we're going to move it 40 feet closer and have a 10-foot putt. And now, John, I need your help again. I would like you to tell me who the hottest putter in this group is. Somebody that loves the camera, somebody that loves the pressure, somebody can walk up here and make a 10-foot putt. Do you have a player like that?
Well, Doug, we got a lot of great putters here with us today, but the hottest putter, Tony DiGregorio.
Tony DiGregorio, come on up here, Tony. Come on up here. All right, Tony, here's the deal. I'm holding a beautiful Adams Velocity Slot $400 driver.
Looks good.
You roll that putt in, I hand you the driver. It's that simple. All right?
Sounds fine.
Let's go to work.
Okay.
Tony DiGregorio for Adams driver. Oh, no problem. No problem, Tony. Good try. Online. Well, we obviously have a lot of talent in this team today, so don't touch that remote. We'll be right back for the real competition from the Ace Club when Winning Golf returns.
Coming up, Doug gives us some winning golf tips. Plus, one of our contestants will pitch for a new Infiniti. when Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP, returns.
Enjoy one-of-a-kind hospitality at the Desmond Hotel Malvern, a full-service hotel with a staff focused on providing exceptional customer service. It's no wonder our guests say the Desmond Hotel is the best part of traveling. This summer, visit the Sunset Grill at the Desmond. Succulent Maine lobster, live music, and special cocktails. Come see why we're consistently voted the best outdoor dining in Chester County. If it's important to you, trust it to us at the Desmond.
Wedges aren't just individual clubs. They really perform as a short game scoring system. So proper gapping between clubs is critical.
My lofts are 48, 54, 60.
I play 47, 51, 58.
48, 52, and 58.
48, 54, and 60.
To improve your scores, go to the wedge fitting system at clevelandgolf.com, where we'll help you determine the right wedge set for your game.
Prizes for our contestants on Winning Golf provided by Proforma Industries, your one source for promotional products, printing services, business documents, and e-commerce solutions. And by Tour Sticks, the #1 training aid used by tour professionals. And by David O'Keefe, master sculptor and painter of pop icons.
Everybody wins.
Welcome back to Winning Golf. Hey guys, you ready to stick some shots next to the pin?
Absolutely.
Well, they sound ready to me. So let's start round 1 of the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge.
Our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge takes place on the 18th green of the spectacular Ace Club. Our competitors will showcase their short game skills with some very tricky and challenging shots in 4 preliminary rounds. If they win a round, they win a prize and valuable extra shots in our all-important Survivor round. Our top 2 winners in the Survivor round will compete in an up-and-in competition to determine this week's champion. Round 1 features a chip shot from 100 feet with a severe left-to-right break. Dave Spencer started things off.
Challenging 18th green at the Ace Club, and that's a beautiful golf shot right behind the hole. Well done, Dave Spencer.
Mike Wells anteing up the competition.
Gets to the crest of the hill. This looks like a nice shot. Should come down towards the pin. And that's a great effort by Mike Wells.
Keith Davis placed it about 7 feet away with this shot.
Playing it high on the hole here. It's coming down. This could be real good. Beautiful setup, beautiful stroke, and a nice result for Keith Davis. Well done, Keith.
But Alex Mubarak took the prize with this effort.
Coming down towards the pin, and here it comes. What a beautiful stroke, and a great shot by Alex Mubarak.
Round 2 features a pitch shot from 40 yards. Tony DiGregorio started it off with a nice stroke.
There you go. Tony DiGregorio with a beautiful stroke with a pitching wedge. This should roll left to right down towards the hole, and that is a great effort.
Keith Davis again showing some touch.
Keith Davis with a pitching wedge on this challenging 18th green. Playing it high, it should come down towards the hole, and this is a great effort by Keith Davis.
But John Campanella earned the prize with a sweet swing.
It's a nice stroke, playing it high. This should come back towards the hole, and here it comes. What a great effort and a great stroke by John Campanella.
He's 3.5 feet from the hole. Up next, a 20-yard pitch shot uphill from the heavy rough. Alex Mubarak nestled it up to about 3 feet.
That's a beautiful effort by Alex Mubarak.
John Campanella showed some short game skills.
You take that stroke and move it over a few feet, you're in the hole.
But look at this shot by Dave Spencer.
Out of the deep rough with a sand wedge, and this looks like a great shot right at the hole. Wow.
He's a foot away. Hold on, though. Mike Wells played some winning golf and took the round.
What a great effort by Mike Wells.
Round 4, a 40-foot putt that's very, very fast. Mike Wells finessed it.
Mike Wells with a beautiful setup, a nice soft stroke. This ball's going right towards the hole. He has the right line, the right speed, and what a terrific effort.
9 inches from the hole. The smooth stroke of Tony DiGregorio was an inch better than Wells.
It's a good line and good speed. This is going right at it. What a beautiful putt. Wow.
But watch this putt from Alex Mubarak.
And this putt is coming back beautifully. What a great read, what a great stroke. Look at this putt, guys.
It's in the hole. He takes the prize. The rest of our field will try to top that right after Doug gives them this week's tip.
Gentlemen, earlier this season I discussed the importance of your club selection when it comes to chipping. And after several weeks of observation and many chip shots, I thought it was a topic worth revisiting. A popular question I get is, Doug, what club should I chip with? And my response is always the same. It's up to the green superintendent. What I mean by that is where he or she puts the pin that day will tell me what club I'm going to chip with. That make sense, guys?
Yes.
Let me explain. Let's assume for 3 days in a row I am chipping from this area. Let's also assume that each day I'm chipping with the same tempo, the same length of my stroke, the same setup, and I'm landing the ball in the same area. Now there's only one thing I have to do, and that's select the right club. So that takes a lot of tension out of my decision. I'm not thinking about 5 things, I'm thinking about one thing, which club to hit. Now I know that each club has a different loft, and because it has a different loft, it's going to produce a different roll. And from lots of practice, I know about how much roll each club is going to give me. In my game, if the pin is in the front, I'm usually chipping with a sand wedge. If it's in the middle of the green, I'm usually chipping with a pitching wedge or 9-iron. And when it's in the back, a 7 or 8-iron. Remember, the safest thing a ball can do is roll. So we want to get it on the green and let it roll. That's how I choose the correct club. You okay with that, guys?
Yep.
All right, good. I'd like to bring a volunteer up and put this tip into action. Keith Davis, would you help me out, please?
Well done.
Keith, thank you for helping out.
Thanks for the tip. I appreciate
You're
it.
quite welcome. Keith, I would like you to answer a couple questions for me. Number one, do we have a front, middle, or back pin here today?
Back pin.
We have a back pin. What club could you use when you're chipping from this area?
Any club, really, Doug.
You could choose any club. Now here's the magic question. What club should you chip with from this location?
Back pin, I would say an 8-iron is the club to select.
8-iron is a good choice. I'd like you to get into a good setup, get your aim ready to go. I'm going to stand over here with this group, SAP, and let's see what happens.
Excellent. Thanks, Mike.
Oh, look at this shot, guys. With an 8-iron going down the hill. Well done.
Thanks for the tip, Doug.
Keith, you're quite welcome. The bottom line is this. You could be chipping from this area 3 different days and use 3 different clubs. And that's up to the green superintendent. Well done today, partner.
Thank you.
The top 2 players in our Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge Survivor round will advance to compete in a one-on-one up and in competition to determine this week's champion. Players who've won previous rounds have extra shots to try to get it closest to the cup. And this week we're challenging them with a 35-yard shot from the first cut of the rough. Good luck, guys! John Campanella knocked it within putting range.
It should come off the hill. Let's see how far it comes down. It's certainly the right distance. And look at this ball come down towards the pin. Beautiful stroke by John Campanella.
Dave Spencer's shot had eyes.
This should come left to right at the end, and here it comes. And what a nice effort by Dave Spencer.
Stopping about 6 feet from the hole. But Mike Wells' shot was good enough for one of our top 2 spots.
Beautiful stroke, and that should sit right below the hole. Nice to have a putt uphill.
And Alex Mubarak would claim the top spot with this delicate and determined shot.
Well, it looks like a great effort right below the hole. Alex Mubarak.
Wow, 3.5 feet. So Mubarak and Wells earned the spots in our finals, but Wells is from SAP, and they always put their customers first. So he gives his spot to Keith Davis. We'll see if Davis can top Mubarak when Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP, continues right after this.
This is a technology. This is something that is way beyond anything I did with the tight lies.
It has that spring-like effect that a driver has, and this is basically the first 3-wood has ever had this.
You hit that shot, and you see what it does, and you'll never want to hit another fairway wood.
New Velocity Slot technology produces a hotter face and up to 12 yards more distance. The Speedline F11 fairway wood from Adams Golf.
When Infinity of Ardmore and Infinity of Westchester asked me to say a few words about my new red Infinity, they didn't have to twist my arm. Infinities are great looking and exciting to drive. I love my new red G37, and the people at Infinity of Ardmore and Westchester made purchasing my new red Infinity so easy. Oh, did I mention it's red?
Visit us at Infinity of Ardmore and infinityofwestchester.com. You'll soon see why we're Infinity and beyond.
Visit P.J. Wellahan's local craft beer selection or our $2 daily special. Nobody does beer special like we do.
Visit our Shanghai sesame wings.
Or PJ's famous hot and honey sauce.
Nobody does
buffalo wings
like we do. Is it getting together with friends?
Or catching every play in high def?
Nobody does it like P.J. Wellahan's.
Find a location near you.
Visit pjspub.com.
Prizes and tee gifts for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge provided by Sun Mountain Golf Bags. Sun Mountain, ahead of time design. Seymour Putters, hide the red dot, see more. The Winston Collection, creating signature leather products for the finest golf clubs in the world. And by P.J. Wheelahan's Pub and Restaurant. Visit one of our area locations today. Doug Hendricks Wardrobe provided by the Greg Norman Collection. Greg Norman, performance by design. It's time now for the SAP Up and In playoff on Winning Golf.
Welcome back to Winning Golf and the exciting SAP Up and In playoff, which will decide this week's champion. I'm standing here with our two finalists. Guys, great job today.
Thanks, Doug. Thanks, Doug. Excellent day for golf.
Well, thank you. And Alex, let me start with you. You were closest to the pin in the Survivor round, which means now in the SAP playoff, you'll get to choose if you want to go first or second. So what's your strategy going to be?
I think I'm going to go second, Doug. I need all the help I can get, so I'd like to watch my opponent here and see what happens.
Well, I think that's real good strategy, which means, Keith, you're going to go first. What's your plan of attack?
Hit a good golf shot, Doug, and put the pressure back on Alex.
Well, I like both of these strategies. These guys got great short games. Now remember, we're playing an up and in format, which means whoever gets their ball into the cup in the fewest number of strokes is our champion. Our first shot in the SAP playoff will be a 45-yard pitch shot out of the rough on this challenging 18th green here at the Ace Club. Keith Davis will have the honors. Keith serves as the Director of Strategic Sourcing, has a 12 handicap, and plays most of his golf at Scotland Run. Looks like he's going to get to the hill, and this looks like a terrific shot coming in from left to right. And what an impressive golf shot out of the rough. Keith Davis with a miracle shot. And now it's Alex Mubarak's turn to try and perform some magic with the wedge, and he'll need some magic here. Alex is a senior accountant of consolidations for VWR, a 24 handicap, and plays most of his golf at Fox Chase Golf Club. Brings it in high, up off the hill, another terrific shot. This will break towards the hole, and that is two great efforts by these two finalists. Well, since Alex is away, he will putt first. Alex has about 12 feet. Looks like a pretty straight putt. And here's the putt, and right at it. Oh, a little firm, but a good effort. So Alex's third shot here, with a beautiful stroke, and just leaves it on the edge. He will tap that in for a 4. And now it is up to Keith Davis. Keith made an unbelievable wedge shot out of the rough here. He has about a foot left to become the winning golf champion here at the Ace Club. And right in the heart, and Keith Davis is our winning golf champion at the Ace Club. Well, Keith Davis, congratulations. You're a great champion. You had a tremendous pitch shot from the deep rough today. Real proud of your efforts.
Thanks, Doug. Really benefited from the tips you gave us earlier, and I'd hit those chip shots out of the rough.
Well, thank you for your kind words, and now your day's not complete yet. You've already won a bunch of prizes, a slot in the Winning Golf Championship. In a couple minutes, you're going to get the pitch for a brand new Infinity G37 convertible. How does that sound?
Sounds awesome. I know my wife would look great in that Infinity driving out of the driveway.
I'm sure she would be very, very happy. I hope you win it.
Up next, we try to give away a new car in our Infinity Champions pitch. Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP. We'll be right back.
The reason so many tour pros and amateurs are switching to Srixon golf balls is simple. They're better. The core is the engine of the ball. A bigger core means greater distance. We make the biggest core in golf. When it comes to feel, you need a soft cover. We make the softest cover in the game. And we're leading the way in visual performance with pure white and tour yellow.
Because what you see better, you play better.
Make the switch to Srixon. Play a better ball.
When Infinity of Ardmore and Infinity of Westchester asked me to say a few words about my new red Infinity, they didn't have to twist my arm. Infinities are great looking and exciting to drive. I love my new red G37, and the people at Infinity of Ardmore and Westchester made purchasing my new red Infinity so easy. Oh, did I mention it's red?
Visit us at Infinity of Ardmore and infinityofwestchester.com. You'll soon see why we're Infinity and beyond.
Adams Golf pioneered aerodynamic drivers, and while others have tried to follow, we've raised the bar once again, adding our patented velocity slot technology. The breakthrough Speedline F11 driver, 35% more aerodynamic for up to 12 yards more distance. Chances are, this driver will blow yours away. The Speedline F11 driver from Adams Golf.
Everybody wins.
It's time now on Winning Golf for the Infinity Champions pitch. You'll soon see why we're Infinity and beyond.
Welcome back to Winning Golf for our final event, the Champions Pitch. Each week our champion will attempt to hole out from 90 feet to win a brand new Infinity G37 convertible. Winning Golf is thrilled to have two great dealerships, Infinity of Ardmore and Infinity of Westchester, sponsoring this event. So here we go. We're on the practice green at the gorgeous Ace Club. Our champion Keith Davis is set up 90 feet away. Here you want to relax your grip, pick out a spot to land your ball, and then trust your swing. Keith had a tremendous wedge shot in our championship playoff, and it's coming past the hole. Pretty good line, a little long, but a great effort by our champion, Keith Davis. I hope you enjoyed today's show from the beautiful Ace Club. Spending the day at this facility is truly the total experience. I'd also like to thank my title sponsor, SAP America, for bringing out some wonderful participants, as well as providing lots of exciting highlights for today's show. Trust me, things do run better with SAP. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful week.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.
Winning Golf.